Hello, John here. Today is Tuesday, November 29th, 2022. I'm at Lake Laguna in Fullerton and making this recording to talk about my mother. Unfortunately, she passed away today in the city of Placentia at a hospital called Placentia Linda. Her heart was not strong enough to sustain. Her heart was beating at 20 beats a minute. I'm not medical, so maybe you know better. I think it's just, without even being medical, you know, sure that's pretty low. And so they had a respirator, and they were giving 100% air in there, so she was getting air in the lungs. But she was previously in a skilled nursing facility, and the skilled nursing facility moved her to the hospital because her blood pressure was too low and she wasn't breathing enough. So doctor said I was too low, and they pulled off the respirator and she passed away today, November 29th, 2022. So it's a little bit about the background. Sometimes they pass away, that they ask what was their last what happened in the last time. So she had Alzheimer's, and it's been going on for 10 years or so. And she had a problem with her neck. So one is too small, and the other part was, it was either going down the windpipe, and then the fluids filling up her lungs. So she was hesitant to eat. She was declining to eat. So from that was she wasn't getting nutrition, no strength. And so from a high perspective, she was in the hospital in Placentia. Prior to that, a week or so, she was in skilled nursing facility in Fullerton, and prior to that she was in a hospital in the city of Whittier. And how she got in the hospital was Sheila was with mom at a Walmart I believe, and my mother just collapsed in the Walmart. Called 911, got the emergency ambulance to the hospital. That was in Whittier. So the Whittier Hospital, they gave her IV and got her up to stability, and then got to after 10 days or so, got her to the skilled nursing facility, for a week or so. So skilled nursing facility, unfortunately, that's to reiterate the story, her breathing was not deep enough, and her blood pressure was too low. That's why she ended up in the hospital in Placentia. And so that's the story. So I'm here at the Fulton Lake Laguna, and so you have some background, some competition with the ducks, and yeah, so that's the bad part. Historically, the Alzheimer's been going on for 10 years, memory, and I think what was happening from October 2022 to November, because I think maybe her throat was getting too narrow, and so she didn't eat that much. My father kept saying she's not eating that much. She was already getting weak, so already with that weakness, and in the hospital they tried to feed her everything soft, mashed potatoes, gravy, applesauce. She didn't want to take it, so still getting weaker and weaker, and yeah, that's what happened. So today is November 29th, Tuesday, 2022. The year is 2022. That's the story of my mother, Carla Doppert. Great thanks for my sister Sheila for doing the a lot of the medical efforts.